Welcome to Tangling along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern right here that we're going to do. Let's open up the book and find a place for this one. A flower pattern. I love flowers, so this is just perfect for me. But now where to put this one? I think I'm gonna work on that space right here, the corner here. Sorry about that, that's my chair squeaking when I'm moving around. So I'm using my white Jelly Roll 08 for this one, because I want it to be white. So I'm gonna first of all show you one of them. We are starting with a orb, and then we are going to aura the orb like that. And if it's not round, it's okay. If it's a little oblong, or if it is what do you call that, jagged, then it's all fine. And then I am going around here and kind of popping in small V shape. The point should actually point to the middle point here. So you have 5 small V shapes around. I am going in and going from one of the V shapes and making kind of a heart shape, or a I don't know what to call that shape. E, a big E shape, maybe. So I'm just using my pen to kind of take off from one of these. Oh, let me turn it this way. So I'm taking off here and making this bubbly shape. And ending on that. And my flower here got a bit wonky, because I made this one kind of too big, but that's the way it looks. And you can go in here and kind of round off these V shapes if you want to. You could make it kind of more in U shape at the start, but making these roundings make it pop a tiny bit more. So I'm gonna do some that is hiding here in this corner. So first the 2 auras or orbs, then the V shapes like that, and then we are going to go in. I have someone coming out there, so it's going around and down there. Yeah, and I'm gonna go in and round these V shapes off a tiny bit. And then I'm gonna put one right here. So this flower, you can put that in really random if you want to. And you can make it bigger or smaller depending on what you like. Going holybar fashion when I meet another line. I'm not really that good at this pattern. I'm trying hard here. I think the one that the original made was is a lot better. I'm gonna make kind of, if one is coming out here. So there's one behind there, and maybe a last one here. So the V shapes or the U shapes. And the flowers going behind there, so I'm just gonna make these bubbly leaves here, and then I am going in and rounding this little shape off a little, getting a little more interest. And that's it. I'm gonna leave this because I could easily have something down there, so I'm gonna leave the rest. Personally, I like flowers with kind of a wisp in there, so 2 small wisps into each of the petals. This is my addition. It's not from the original, but I kind of like this. It gives it a little more details. But you don't have to do this because it's not an original piece of the tangle. But it's the good part about tangling, you can do exactly what you want to with your tangles, because nobody can stop you anyway, and it's your art. So do it just like you want to. I am going in here around the outer orb with some graphite, just like the original has it. It's like this one has some yellow on it. I'm just going on a piece of paper here next to me to get rid of any color that is on my Tortillion. This way I don't have to go and find me another one. So I'm just gonna do that on all of my flowers. This inner glow on this paper, on white paper with the graphite, it is more like a shadow. So if you're doing it on white paper, you do this part with the graphite instead of the white charcoal. And in the step out, they actually do a tiny bit of shading here on the middle on each leaves or petals. So I'm gonna just pop in a tiny bit. That's actually pretty neat. I like that. Let's do that here. As well. And if I was on white paper, I would always go in with my graphite around the leaves that is kind of overlaying the other pattern, making a shadow, kind of getting the flower here more up. So it's actually also overlaying here. So I'm just gonna put in a tiny shadow right there. So that is the pattern for today. I actually think that turned out really, really neat. Let me see. It's gonna turn that way when we are done. I actually think that's pretty neat, and I love these organic flower patterns. They are so pretty. Anyway, that was this pattern right here. I had a lot of fun with this one. I hope you did as well. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.